Hey, how's it going? If you're new here, my name is Jan and I love makeup. And if you're not new, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate you. Today's video is episode 141 in the Throwback Thursday series I'm doing using old makeups. Not oogie old, just not talked about old. And today's palette of choice, well, is an interesting one. It is the Believe Beauty Golden Disco palette. I didn't even know I had this still. I'm pretty sure I didn't mean to because how I found it. So I figured since I did find it, maybe I could try it today. I did look at the video where I used this palette the first time, and I did not love it. And that might explain why it was where it was. But I don't know. I just thought perhaps since it didn't hit me in the head and knock me out entirely, I should play with it today. So that's my plan. Hopefully you're up for these shenanigans. This could be like really not good, but it should still be fun. So let's just get into putting on these eyeshadows. Looks like all of these are shimmer or metallic or something not matte, but I did swatch them all out just to maybe kind of get an idea what I'm dealing with. And the ones that look super sparkly actually end up looking more like matte, satin matte on a swatch. So I think I'm gonna try that. So let's do the black with gold sparkles. We'll see, this could be fun. Anyway, I completely tore apart my makeup room on Tuesday last week. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. I mean, I do know what I was thinking. I knew that I was going to very much need a distraction, something to do that is else. This is typically how I deal with, well, anything really. Now I'm gonna go into the green sparkly shade, and that's gonna go through here. Oh, it's pretty much the same depth. Okay, I'm gonna be real careful then. Anyway, tore apart my whole makeup room, like the entire thing. I went through and redid my entire closet. Well, everything I could reach. And there was a white basket up on a high shelf. And I was like, ooh, I could probably use that for organization things, you know, just something to, excuse me, put things in where it looks cute, but also is accessible. I love organizing. It's my most favorite thing. It's right up there with makeups, if I'm being completely honest. Anyway, so I used one of those, you know, super old lady grabber thingies. They're very, very handy. Also, all the kids think I'm super cool because I have that. Like, they all want to play with it. So get you one if you want to score points with the littles and the babies. Anyway, so I used that to, going for a little bit more, to kind of scooch the basket where I could maybe do a strategic drop and catch it. It didn't work. I was able to go back in with the black. Basically, I just knocked it off the shelf and everything came falling down. I thought the basket was empty or maybe just had some little makeup zipper bags in it, because that's what had been in it that I could see. So it comes flying down, and out falls a lipstick, 2 eyeliners, and this palette, and I thought there was something else. Doesn't matter. And I was just like, wow. So I know I remember that the eyeliners were junk. In fact, I threw them away that day because I was 100% sure they were junk. There were 3 eyeliners, that's what it was. There was one LA Girl neon green that didn't really work. Then there were 2 Odin's Eye eyeliners that really never worked. I'm going to go into that copper shade now for my lid. So I was like, okay, this must be stuff I meant to declutter or throw away, like bad bin or something. And it just never made it into the garbage. But I decided to keep the palette because what if, like, I don't know, I bought it and filmed with it 2 years ago. All right, I just cleaned it up a little bit. I'm gonna go into the gold shade. Maybe I've learned some things since then. I mean, here's hoping, right? Maybe it was me and not the eyeshadow palette, you know? You just never know. And I thought it would be fun to play with it since I found it. So that's what I'm doing. Who knows? I mean, this could end up just being junk, going back into the copper shade on the other side of the same brush. But it's fun, and it's perfect for a Throwback Thursday video. I mean, this was over 2 years ago, so yeah, I think that it definitely qualifies as a throwback. And I can tell you right now, I did not do this look in that video. I do not recommend you go and look at my older videos. It took me a while to, I don't know, figure it out and get comfortable being on camera and like talking and whatever. I was not good at it for a long time. And it's so funny because the videos I did post were the good ones. I practiced for a long time and made my sister watch all the really horrible videos that I practiced with and help me figure out what I should or shouldn't be doing with it. All I can be is sorry. She was so good to me. I just took that black along the lower lash line, and I think I might take the green. Let's see how that works. So yeah, I don't recommend going and watching any of my older videos, but I thought it could be fun to play with this before I make any decisions about throwing it away or not. I mean, it went on well. It looks decent. I could see it being maybe a companion palette. In the video, I said something about having used it the day before and the shades didn't last like long on my eyes. But again, I'm using different eye primers now, and you know, lots of things are different. So let me go do the other eye, whack on my face, and then I'll come back and show you the finished look, and we can wrap up this Throwback Thursday video. All right, I'm back and everything is done. Let me scoot you in for an up close at the eyes. As of right now, I am, well, I'm a little concerned that my hair is going to take out my lash. I like the eyeshadow. There's literally nothing wrong with it. I don't know, maybe it will end up, you know, disappearing in the next few hours. If it does, I'll definitely leave it in the description box. But as of right now, it looks pretty darn good. So, I don't know, I think I might like it. I mean, it's definitely not like spectacular or the most amazing eyeshadow I've ever used, but I mean, it's not bad at all. I keep looking at it like, am I just not seeing the flaws? But I really think it looks okay. I know what you're thinking. Like, that's a pretty big lash for a Thursday. And you know, mostly you're not wrong, but in my haste, tearing apart this room and putting things back together, I lost Penelope's eyelashes. This is Penelope. She's my hippo that I got for Christmas a couple of years ago from my friend Marissa. And I felt real bad because she like lost her lashes. So I cut up these ones for her and thought I could wear a matching lash with her today. Just, you know, my way of apologizing to her for losing her lashes. Okay, but seriously, that's really what I did. Anyway, I know it's crazy, but I mean, if you're gonna have a hippo that you got for Christmas, because why wouldn't you? She should have fabulous lashes. So anyway, that is Throwback Thursday 141 done and dusted. If you're wondering about the rest of my makeups, I'm gonna tell you because I'm pretty dang happy with it. I am using my Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Powder Balm thingy, of course, where I'm oily in Universal. And then I went in with this e.l.f. Soft Glam Foundation. Again, I really, really like it. My Nakia Joy Velvet Finishing Powder. This Wet n Wild Incognito Concealer is definitely still sharing top spot with Juvia's Place. My contour and bronzer are the Melt in Light Medium. I think I'm still a little bit too tan for the bronzer to look real good, but I am fading and so that should get better. My buffing powder is the Sephora 30 Sand Light. I love this powder. I did order a lighter shade. My blush is a throwback for sure. I went in with the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush in Diffused Heat. This is usually like not enough blush for me because I really like blush. I used my little e.l.f. blush brush and just, you know, went in there and applied a couple of layers, and it's still subtle, but I think it's pretty. And with such a dramatic eye look, a subtle blush is not necessarily a bad. And on my lip, I have the Juvia's Place lip liner in Cola and the Dolly Beauty lip in Honey Plum, and then my orange lip gloss in Psych from Unearthly. It's almost gone. I don't know what I'm gonna do except be real sad. So there you have it. That is everything. I think my makeup's looking pretty darn good. I think it might be time to change up my skincare from like summer to winter because I'm noticing I'm getting a little bit dry. Also, the last few days I've been really slacking because I've been super duper busy with about 50,000 other things. So I'm going to start being better right this very as we speaking. All right, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Either way, I appreciate you hanging out with me today. Be good and remember to be kind to you.